Okay, Chris, we've been putting this off long enough. The news has been out for a couple weeks now. The Chase Sapphire Reserve card, which used to be my favorite card, has made some big changes.
Yeah.
And so we need to just take a deep dive into this. And we are going to share with you what has changed, what has stayed the same, the timeline for all of these changes, because it is not straightforward. And then we're going to talk about whether or not these changes are good or bad or negative, positive, indifferent for consumers. So, Chris, let's jump into it. What is the new annual fee? Because it did not stay the same. And how do we earn points now?
Yeah. So that's the big one. The new annual fee for the Chase Sapphire Reserve is $795. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let that sink in.
that's a that's a tough one.
Yeah. It used to be 550. So it's up to 795 now. And there's also $195 annual fee for authorized users. So that is what's getting all the headlines right now. It's a big jump for a lot of people. It's going to make people think twice about whether they want the card.
Mhm.
But that's not the only thing that changed. There's a whole list of earning adjustments as well. So now you will earn 10x points on Peloton and equipment and accessories and all that good stuff. 8x points on Chase travel purchases. Okay, that sounds pretty good on paper. 5x on Lyft, 4x on flights and hotels booked directly. Okay, and 3x on dining worldwide, and then 1 point per dollar on everything else. Previously, this card earned 5 points for flights and 10x on hotels and rentals booked through Chase Travel. So there's a small adjustment there. This may work out better for some people, maybe not for others. And it also had 3x on all travel purchases before. So now it's a little bit more, a little cloudy. You'll have to think twice about where and how you're booking things. This could make a lot of sense for some people, but it could be, just another thing to keep track of for others.
That one, the losing the 3x on all travel is a heartbreaker for me. That was one of the things that I loved so much about that card, and I put a lot of travel expenses on that from, like, cruises and train tickets and parking at the airport. So that one is a big loss for me.
Yeah.
Okay, but that is not the only new, feature of the card. The card used to earn, or I'm sorry, used to be able to use your points for a flat 1.5 cents per point through the Chase Travel portal. And it was just a really easy way for people to redeem their points for travel for a good rate without really having to think about it. And that has changed now. So now the points value is not fixed anymore. It has a range from 1 up to 2 cents per point. And on paper, it will go up to 2 cents per point now, so there is some potential upside, and for some people, this might be a huge win. For others who maybe don't wanna think about things or who are not booking luxury travel, this is gonna be a downgrade because from what I understand, that top 2 cents per point value is gonna be reserved for luxury hotels like Chase the Edit hotels and first and business class flights. And this new feature is called Points Boost. So when you go into Chase Travel, you are going to see a little icon you'll see your normal listings, and then you'll see an icon that says Points Boost, and there's a little rocket icon that will tell you what, the price in dollars, then the price in points. And previously, it was always 1.5, no matter what, you didn't have to think about it. Now, if you don't see that little icon, it is going to be 1 cent per point. If you do see that icon, it could go anywhere up to 2 cents, and you're actually gonna have to do the math to figure out what that is. And while the math isn't hard, it is just one extra step to redeeming your points. And we can talk more about our opinions on this in a little bit, but that is a pretty significant change to this card going forward.
Yeah. Um, this wasn't, again, like you said before, the old style. You knew with the reserve you're going to get this extra boost of points, and now you don't know. Um, but let's move on. Let's keep on checking out the changes. So there are some new credits and benefits coming with the annual fee, so that is always good. Now there will be a $500 annual credit to the Edit, which is Chase's portfolio of nice hotels. So this is going to be delivered in two biannual credits, $250 each, with a two-night minimum and prepayment required. So again, it's going to be a little bit more work. 2 nights at a nice hotel is probably going to be a few $100s a night.
At
So
least.
this is going to cost you money to use this credit. So I don't know how often this is going to be used. There's definitely going to be some breakage there for Chase, which I'm sure they're hoping for. Moving on, there's the $300 annual dining credit. There's going to be the Sapphire Reserve exclusive tables available on OpenTable, as well as those are going to come in $250 annual credits as well. That could be good. There's a new one, $300 in StubHub and Viagogo credits for concerts and events, $250 annual credits. That's pretty fun. That's something we haven't seen before, kind of moving towards that lifestyle thing that all these fancy credit cards are talking about. They're trying to justify their annual fees, and this is a great example of that. There's $120 in Lyft in-app credits, $10 monthly, $250 in subscriptions through Apple TV and Apple Music. Okay. And then up to $120 in annual statement credits towards Peloton memberships, as well as complimentary IHG One Rewards Platinum Elite status. Whew, it's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And I have a lot of opinions about everything that we'll talk about in a few minutes. Let's move on because there are actually some additional benefits that you can get if you spend $75,000 a year on this card. When you hit that threshold, you will get IHG One Diamond Elite status, which is their top tier. You will get Southwest Airlines A-List status, which is their first tier, but it does have a lot of benefits, especially with the new program, the changes that Southwest has made. I think status on that airline is going to be really important. And also a $500 Southwest Airlines credit that you can use through Chase Travel. And then a $250 credit to the Shops at Chase, which is a new shopping platform. I took a peek at it yesterday, and right now it's a very limited number of brands, something like 12 or 15, something like that, like Tumi and Dyson, high-end brands. I don't get this one. Like it'd be nice to have $250 to spend. I'm sure I could find something to buy, but
and there's no minimum that we're seeing. So if you find something for $250, you could.
I mean, that's great, but for $75,000 a year, like I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
We'll see.